The Education Department has ordered Duke University and the University of North Carolina to remake the Middle East Studies program, saying the department said the programs did not present enough positive imagery of Judaism and Christianity in the region. In a rare instance of federal intervention in college course content, the department asserted that the university's Middle East program violated the standards of a federal program that awards funding.
It doesn't worry what this education department puts in; it's what they take out.
Yeah.
How about it? Right.
It's as old Betsy's doing.
They don't really care about anything people
Right.
learn in the inner cities, and I think that this is important to them because North Carolina is a swing state,
Yep.
and they want to appear to Christians like they're doing something.
Yep.
It's so vacantly political; it's ridiculous. Betty DeVos don't care what you learn. This administration doesn't care what you learn. They don't care what you. It's such a political move.
Yep.
It's nauseating, and we want and to use it to attack a particular religion is insane to me.
Well, the fact that the federal government is even involved with the curriculum at a university is ridiculous.
Yeah,
That makes no sense. But of course, it's the first of many things that she's done that doesn't make any
Look
sense.
at the thing that DeVos has done, like this now, and then the whole sexual, she made it harder to prove sexual harassment if
Yeah.
you were a
Or
kid in
assault,
school.
yeah.
Like I'm like, so they're deliberately using their power as the president and a secretary of a department to bludgeon people and to shape a political narrative that really does nothing. Duke so no other school does this. No schools don't do that in general. So what was it about Duke? I guarantee you'll only see him doing the things he does in swing states or states that he despises.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well,
Betty DeVos couldn't teach. She wouldn't be qualified to teach at a junior college, and all of a sudden
That's true.
she's about as good at being Secretary of Education as Ben Carson is at HUD.
Yes. Oh my God. That's yeah. Ooh. Wow.
It's nauseating.
It is. So there's a hat that zaps the scalp with a built-in patch that produces electricity on its own, and it actually may combat male balding. The patch sends electrical pulses to the scalp when triggered by motion, promoting natural hair growth chemicals in the skin. A trial device of the patch on a balding father of one of the researchers has proven it can work, helping him regrow his hair within a month. So now they're making an actual baseball cap with electrical pulses in it.
Why don't they
to make your hair grow?
Why don't they just sell African castor oil too? Same thing, right? Like it's all.
When you're desperate,
Some people need more than that.
No,
I don't
but
know.
there are things. I guess there are treatments that like I guess. Have proven to grow hair. Rogaine, what's the pill you can take?
Yeah.
There's a laser treatment, but it's funny because you talk about growing hair, men will do.
Anything.
We're there.
Not so much for brothers. We can just shave. It's
No, a
white
lot of
dudes. I
brothers-
feel.
No. It's
Dudes
some-
ain't going bald
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I think baldness is like they've been trying to cure. Like people have talked about baldness is the Bible. Like,
Oh, sure.
So I don't
Remember
think it's,
Deion Sanders? Remember he got his hair?
Baldness ain't going nowhere.
Done.
And all of the baldness jokes, wait. You gonna
might
catch
come
them
to you.
yourself. You gonna
Yeah.
catch them.
Yeah.
I think that it's crazy. It's like baldness and diet regimes. Like people are always selling stuff.
Right.
People's
It's all about vanity.
That's
that,
right.
man.
This
in
will
a
grow
second.
hair on a baseball.
Right.
It's about vanity.
Right. There's also three: baldness, diets, and get rich.
And get
Oh, yeah.
Those are all those you
Yeah.
can sell.
You want a yacht?
yeah.
You want a yacht with some hair?
Are you fat, balding, and broke?
Right. Yeah. Come on now.
So Portland, Oregon has acknowledged that it removed 3,300 gallons of human waste from the streets in the past year alone. Police say they are powerless to stop homeless people from relieving themselves in public, even if it happens right in front of them, because an Oregon court barred authorities from using a state law in cases of public urination and defecation.
Listen, I don't know if a bear in the woods, but I do know homeless people the street.
Yes,
I know
they
Well,
that.
where else are they going to poop?
Exactly.
Right. That's,
Exactly.
That's where they go.
And-
Businesses won't let them come in to use the bathroom.
Exactly.
There are no porta potties ever. Just
Well, it's
where you gonna poop?
and now it's becoming a health problem because now we have typhus and leprosy.
They're gonna come back.
You can't. And Portland is a very clean state. Like if you've been to Portland, it's a very clean
clean
city.
city.
They pay people to pick up their trash and the paper and the plastic and the aluminum. The homeless people send those in. But ultimately, we have a problem. If some city, and it's not even a large city, I guarantee you, LA's. They probably pick up even more. But when you're picking up fecal matter out of the streets because homeless people have nowhere to go, that tells you that we have because they're always going to exist because the people are like it's just so
Well, 'cause you
so
have a
bad
huge-
economically for people.
right.
And if you're gonna be homeless, where you gonna be homeless at?
Yeah.
Where's
Where's
warmer?
nice.
And now there's some states that are actually starting to ban tents.
This is what flies in the face of how booming our economy is.
Exactly.
This.
Why don't we ban the that makes homeless?
How about it?
How about we do that? Because what it is greed. It's greed.
Sure.
Absolutely.
How can you live in a country right now where there's such abject wealth, like obscene wealth? Like people are richer than they've ever. Rich people are richer than they've ever been, and yet we have more homeless people. And you don't understand that is an abomination.
Well, they go together. They go together. You cannot. There is in human history no record of opulence without the equal amount of suffering.
I agree because from let them eat cake to in the street, like it's it's literally our problem. If it becomes a health crisis, this is a large major problem. Leprosy, where we been her?
And
Parts
here's the
falling
big
off.
misconception is to believe that it only will affect them. It will eventually affect
Come
you.
on.
Oh yeah.
It just will.
Hey, those when they take a dump in the streets and they go to the sewer, where that water go?
Where that water go?
It don't go rich water, poor water.
No. Rolls downhill.
It
Yes.
does. Right.
Yes.
Right.
How eloquent.
And
How
I'll tell you
eloquent.
somebody we're forgetting. Who had to count the gallons?
Yeah.
Yeah, who
You
had
said
that
it was
job?
3,300
Yeah.
gallons. Who went $32.99?
Because they have to collect it, otherwise it stays on the streets.
Well, it's you don't understand. I remember Dr. Drew Pinsky was talking about the diseases that are associated with a lot of when you talk about these diseases that really decimate places. What is it from? Unclean conditions.
Yes.
Right. That's what
Yes.
happens. People don't have access to being able to what wash themselves and use the bathroom
and get rid of their waste.
That's
right.
And that's when you look at where disease thrives is where unclean conditions, and we're like people.
It's very
You'll
sad.
have like people in these very wealthy parts of the city have people pinch tits out in front of them. What do you think that's gonna happen? If your dog steps in something and comes in your house and you step on that, what do you think happens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or if you step in
you
something,
step
step
in
in your
and
house,
lay on
and
the
you
floor.
walk
That's why I
around in
say
your
it will
house,
come to you.
and you walking around your house with barefoot, what do you think happens?
Or you sit on the floor.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's very sad.